Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another grade 6 coding lesson. This is only our second lesson, and today we will actually go to the platform and play around with our coding. I am Marilette Geldenhuys. You can call me Mrs. Geldenhuys or Mrs. G. And today, as I said, we are doing the second lesson of coding. So let's quickly recap what we did yesterday. There we go. We did an introduction to coding. We looked at code.org. We played around a bit there. And we practiced giving commands in sequence. And then there we go. Today we will look at our platform. We will go to code.org. We will do puzzles 1 to 7 together. And I'm sure you will love it a lot because these characters are really cute and they do the funniest little dance moves. So I think you guys will really enjoy playing around on this platform. So remember, just a recap on what I said yesterday. Don't be scared to try things. Remember, I said you can't break the website. There's nothing you will do that will break the interface or that will break code.org. You can try different things, and if it doesn't work out, you can reset, you can clear everything, you can start over, try it again. And remember, we learn well when we make mistakes. So if I see that my code is not working, that's when I learn the most. So then I have to try to figure out what's wrong. What did I do wrong? Why isn't it working? And then try to fix it. And that's the way we learn. Right. So today I'm going to ask you, if you don't know how to split your screen, that you will get someone to help you to split your screen into 2 parts. So on the one side, you'll be looking at what I'm doing, and on the other side, you will do your own coding. And later on, I will share a link with you guys in the group chat so that you can go to the website and start your coding with our class. And I'm also going to ask you that if you do answer questions, that you will write it in the chat, that you will answer in the chat. You don't need to raise your hand. We don't need to unmute you. You guys are big enough to type, so you can answer all the questions in the chat. Right. So if you have a second device, remember yesterday I told you, if you have a second device, you can use it and you can follow the lesson on your cell phone or on a tablet, and then you can actually do the lesson yourself on your computer. This is what it looks like if you split your screen. So later on, when I share the link with you, you can click on it and it will open something like this. So I'm recommending that you put mine on the left here, and then you can see exactly what I'm doing, and you can try and code on the right-hand side. If this doesn't work for you, then you can always just minimize and maximize every screen. Because if you're working on your own coding and I'm saying something, because you can still hear me, so then you can just go back to the screen that I'm sharing and see what I'm doing. But when you are working, you go to your own screen and code like that. So every time we will do a few new blocks. This code.org uses block coding. So if we use blocks, all the instructions, remember yesterday we practiced our commands. All the commands are in blocks. So we will use these blocks to write our code. And it's very easy. We can just drag and drop. So you don't need to type out every single letter. You just drag the block or the code to the workspace and connect it like that. I will show you everything you need to know a little bit later. Today you will see these new blocks, the setup block. the make a new event blocks. And then there will be one that says after an amount of measures. So something like after 4 measures, the moose will start clapping his hands. So you can put different things in there, but this is how we time our coding. So you can change it to 4 measures, 6 measures, 8 measures, whatever you want, and then see what happens. We will also learn how to set a background effect. So right now, if you look at my pictures, you'll just see white. And if we change the background effect, it will be full of different colors and patterns and even laser effects as they dance. Right, we will also learn how to repeat and use these commands, next, previous, and random. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to leave this screen and share a new screen with you. I hope all of you can see it. I think some of our classmates are a bit lost because the link might be wrong. So I don't know where everybody is that were here yesterday. I think maybe they got the wrong link. So I'm going to continue, but as we go on, other people might join and I might have to explain some things to them as we progress through the lesson, or else I'll have to do it tomorrow. So I'm going to quickly share this with you. So those who are here, if you go to the chat, you will see I'm posting a link. There you go. You can click on that link. Right, if you're there, just give me a yes, I'm in, or something like that. All right, Lene is there. I think you might be one of our own students today. We are waiting. There are some technical difficulties, so we're trying to figure out what happened to everybody. I think they went to they used the wrong link. But we'll continue slowly, and when they come in, we'll just explain to them. So if you click on the link, something will happen, like you will see, I think it asks you for your age. You just put in your age. If it asks you, oh, and then there's a video that you can just click away. Just click on the cross so that the video goes away. And after you've done that, you will see what I have in front of me right now. It says, let's have a dance party. Drag the make a new block into the workspace and connect it inside the setup block to create your first dancer. And then here's a light bulb. It says if you click the light bulb to the left, if you want more information or extra challenges. So we will try that in a little bit. So if you are on your own screen, you could just click OK so that goes away. And I can click here on the blue that says less and make that go away. So what it says is drag the make a new into the setup. So every page will have a setup. That is how if you're busy coding, that is how you will set up your coding. So even before, it means when you open the new web page or whatever you're designing, this is what will be set up. This is how it will look as soon as you open it. So in the setup, that means from the get-go, from the start, this is what will happen. So let's drag it. If you've done it, just give me a yes, got it. it makes a little click. You have to, let me just take it out. That little bump over here has to go into the hole over here. Then you know you've done it right. Right. So when you've done that, now you can run your program to see if it's correct. Let me show you. I'm going to press run. And here it says select song. You can only hear your song. You can't hear my song. So if you want to listen to your song, then you have to turn up the volume. I'm going to press run on my side so that you can see what happens. Okay, there's the cat dancing. Make a new cat called My First Dancer at the center. And when you're done, it goes to this screen. It says, congratulations, you completed puzzle 1, and you can say replay or continue. Let's just replay because I want to show you something. If you go to select song here at the top, there are a bunch of songs that you can choose from. So right now I'm going to change it. I'm going to, let's say, take Cheap Thrills by Sia. And then if you run it now, you can hear the new song. See if you can change the song and let me know. And now you can press continue. As soon as you've done that, as soon as you've changed the song, you are ready to continue. So I'm just, if you did that, just give me a yes or okay or did it so that I know. And then we can go on. If you press continue here, you will go to the next. Right, so someone's asking me how to split the page. If you, if you, at the top of your screen, there's an X, top right, there's an X, and then there's a one line, that's the minimize. And between the one line and the X, there's like something that looks like pages on top of each other. If you press that, that will that will make your screen smaller, and then you can drag it and adjust it. But if you can't do that, you can just switch between what I'm doing and what you're doing. Great. So ready to continue. Every time we need to read what they say at the top, it says, let's get this moose dancing. Drag out the new dancer, do floss forever. This is the block that you're going to use here on the right. So drag it onto the workspace and connect it underneath the green block. The green block says after 4 measures event block. Your dancer should start a new move after the 4th measure. So if you know music, you will know that music is counted in measures, and a measure has 4 beats. So if I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, that is 4 measures. So we have to program this dancer to do something else after 4 measures. So let's try it out. So right now, the only thing I want you to do is to take the purple block, and drag it so that it clicks into the green block. Now it says after 4 measures, new dancer, do floss forever. The floss is a dance move for those of you who don't know. Some of you maybe do it regularly in front of the mirror. It's quite funny, and it looks like this. If you look at my screen, you will see this little dancer, the moose, do the floss after 4 measures. So there he goes. 4 measures are being counted off. And there's the floss. He's doing the floss. All right. So after you've heard that little you can go to continue or you can go to replay. So let's go replay because I want to show you that you can change stuff. This is what makes coding so much fun. We can change whatever we want. So here where it says make a new, there you see moose. You can change it to cat. I want to keep the moose. I like the moose. And let's see, new dancer, do floss. Let's see what other dance moves we have. We have dab and drop. So I'm going to show you the dab. This is going to be after 4 measures. You have to wait it out. I think I need to reset it here. Let's reset and then run. Now it's doing the dab. Wait, not yet. There you go. That's the dab. I think all of us will become better dancers after this coding class. Now it goes to that screen again. I'm going to press replay because I want to go back and choose a different dance. And I also want a different song because I'm a bit tired of firework now. Let's choose Avicii. There we go. Wake me up. As I said, you won't hear my music, but you can choose whatever you like. So we've done the dab, we've done the floss, and now we are doing the drop. So look at this moose do the drop. Here we go. It's fun to listen to the music while I watch this moose. He's doing the drop. All right, so could you do that? Who's having trouble? If you could do that without any trouble, just give me a yes. Or a okay, or something. Remember, if you're listening to the music, you have to still be able to hear me as I speak. Otherwise, you're not going to know where we are in the lesson. I'm going to give it a few seconds to see if you guys are with me. Okay. Let's continue. Now I'm going to puzzle 3. See, here at the top, you can see where we are. So it's lesson 1, dance party. And now we've done puzzle 1. We've done puzzle 2. We are busy with puzzle 3. So let's hear or let's read what they want us to do right now. It says, now we're grooving. Add an after 6 measures event block to your workspace. Make the dancer start a new move after 6 measures. So right now, before we even start, we see the setup is done. There's going to be a duck. It says setup, make a new duck called Ducky. And then it says after 4 measures, Ducky do dab. Do we want him to do the dab? Okay, so let's make him do the dab. And then after 6 measures, I put that there. And then I drag the purple one. Do you understand what I'm doing? So after the green one, it's just the timing, like after 4 measures, but then you still haven't given any command. So now I have to tell the program or the computer what to do after 6 measures, and I drag another purple one, a purple block. So right now it's set to Ducky do clap high. I want to change that to double down. So we're going to see the ducky do the dab, and then we're going to see, after 4 measures, we're going to see the ducky do the double down. And I'm going to change my song. Let's take Coldplay. You can choose what you want, and I'm going to run it. So that's a cute move. Are you guys still with me? Let's go back. Replay. I like that move, the double down, but let's change it. Let's change the first one to the floss. Oh, I can't. I can only change the second one. Okay, so let's make him do Gangnam. I wonder if you know that horrible song, Gangnam Style. He's going to do that horse move. Let's run it. So after 4 measures, he's going to do a new move called Gangnam. Oh, I didn't reset it. Always reset, otherwise it's still going to do the old move. There's the dab. And there's Gangnam. All right. Are you with me? Who could do it? I'm going to click on continue. So right now, wait, there's actually something I want to show you. I'll show you after this puzzle, because you might be wondering, what does this have to do with coding? But it has a lot to do with coding, because when we're speaking to a computer, when we're telling the computer what to do, this is the kind of language we will use. After 3 measures, do this. Or we will just need to learn where to put the brackets and how many spaces and things like that, but that will follow. So don't think right now, oh, this is just silly, this is just a game. This is the basic steps, or the building blocks for becoming someone who can code, who can program. So every time when you're done, there's you can, here, for example, even while you're busy, if you look at just look at my screen quickly. Here you'll see blocks. These are the blocks that I'm using to code. Then I see workspace. This is where I'm actually coding. And then it says start over, and it says show code. So if you click on show code, you'll see the real code, what's going on behind the scenes. So it says when setup, and then you have the brackets, function, make new, dance, sprite, robot, fancy dancer. So this is where we are going to get to be able to write code like this. But can you see that it has, there are similarities between this code and the code that we are actually writing here. So if you want to learn more, every time you can just look at the real code. You don't need to memorize it, but look at the real code to see where it's the same than what you've done and where it's different. All right, so what does it say? It says this dance needs some flash. Look for a new block in your toolbox. So here's my toolbox that adds a background effect behind your dancer. Watch the effects change in time with the music. So what do you think? What do I need to do with this block? It says set background effect. Lizzie, what do you think? Do you think I need to put it, where do I need to put it? Do I need to put it here at the bottom? Or do I need to put it here in the setup? What do you think? Is there a difference? It's going to make a difference? Lene said in the setup. So let's see. If I put it in the setup, that's good because it means you understand something. If it's in the setup, it means it will be from the start. From the start, from the setup, this background effect will run. So let's change it to something nice. I'm going to say ice cream and then change the rainbow to stars. I'm very curious to see what they will do with ice cream and stars. Let's press run or click on run and see what happens. So actually, I don't know where the ice cream is, but maybe it's just the name. Let's change it to something different. I'm going to replay. I'm going to change it to tropical. Reset, sorry, and then run. Now it's the same. I need to change the stars to, let's say, flowers and run. There we go. All right, so you can play around with this. You can change, you can play around even after the lesson has stopped. You can see what background effects you can try out. But I want to show you what would have happened if I put it here at the bottom. You can think for yourself because the setup is now the robot doing the fancy dancer, and after 4 measures, these things will happen. So let's see. Let's change the background effect to neon diamonds and run. So now there's no background effect for the first 4 measures. Okay, that's very cute. You can make him do different things as well. Let's make him do clap high. And let's put him at the left of the screen and run. See? All right, so you can do, you really have a lot of freedom. You can try things and see if it works out. And if it takes you to the screen where it says continue, then it means you've passed. It means you know what you need to know. And if you click here on the bulb, the light bulb where it says 2, it says, do you want a hint? If I say yes, it will say, how do I pass this level? You need to make the background effect change sometime before the 7th measure of the song. So even if I put the background effect here at the bottom, I would still pass. If I put it here at the top, it just means it's going to be there from the start. And then it says optional challenge. Change the background effect at different points during the song by connecting the new block under the after 4 measures. So you can change it again here. Let's change it to vintage and ripples and run it. Wait, reset, run. Now he's still, after 4 measures, let's see if it changes. There we go. So we can do some really cool stuff. You can try it out. I think I'm going to end here today because I don't want the rest of the class to miss out too much. And I think they got lost today because yesterday we had so many students and even I had the wrong link. So I think they had the wrong link for this class, but we will try to figure it out and get everybody back here tomorrow. So I want to challenge you to keep trying, do something here on lesson or on puzzle 4. You can even, if you write, let me show you quickly. If you run it like this and you right click, you can say save image as, you can save the image and you can email it to me. I would love to see your different background effects. It's not going to be a video that you email to me. So it's just going to be one little snippet, a photo, but do send it to me. I would love to see what you can come up with here on the 4th puzzle. You don't need to do anything else. Just do up to the 4th puzzle. Let me go back to my original screen. I hope you guys can see that now. It says blocks. Yes. So your homework would have been puzzle 7, but let's leave that for tomorrow. And then here is my email address. So if you could figure out something cool there on the 4th puzzle, please email it to me at 2007@yahoo.co.uk. Quickly write it down if you don't have it yet. Remember, it's not a ZA or a .com, it's .co.uk. And then here is what what we would have done tomorrow. We will start with puzzle 5 tomorrow, not puzzle 8. And here is our social media. So you can go to the website, you can follow us on different social media platforms. It's been fun, guys. I see Lene says, in the setup, I like the robot. All right, awesome. See you guys tomorrow. I hope we have a full class again tomorrow. Same time, same place. Goodbye.